Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much.
English. English. I'm not crying, you're crying. Tell me you watched the story that came out this Valentine's Day weekend where Sumukhi danced on stage to 5,000 people singing at Spoken. It was truly one of those once in a lifetime moments, and we can't wait to tell you more about how this story came to be. Anjali, when you walked off stage, do you remember anything going on in your head?
I remember specifically what happened to me. मैं बाहर निकली. Sumera, Prashasti and I, we went to this. It was not even a corner, you know. It was just a. I don't even know what it was. And then I cried. Prashasti's like, "एक minute, क्या हो गया?" But she also, I think, she was in the audience and she got it, and Sumera, of course, got it. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm crying. I don't understand why I'm crying. This is so bizarre. I was overwhelmed. This is not the part. And so the three of us were crying. Then there was another girl who came. She started crying. Oh my God, why are you walking? And she was honest. She was really honest. She's like, I cannot believe you did this story. I resonated so much. And I'm also crying and she's also crying. And I'm like, I should stop crying because I think I'm triggering her to cry. And then behind her, there is a friend of mine who wanted to come say hi. And then she saw that, she's like, what the fuck is going on? You know, you'd expect if my emotional moment was Tujhe yaad na meri aayi, that's how was the.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me about Pushpavali that she's a character who never cries.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not unless she really pushed to an extent. I'm actually a major crier because I don't know how else to express, so I just take time off to cry. Otherwise, I'll just blow up like a mountain, which is why we give Pushpavali. She doesn't cry because I'm like, it shouldn't be what I am, it should be an opposite of it.
See, I think this is a side which most people will not imagine about you.
Yeah.
They think like, oh, you know, she's the one with the comeback. She's the one that's gonna like just scathe you, you know.
Which is true, I do have comebacks, but I'm also a crier. I'll do the comeback, I'll go back and say, I'm very pashu like that.
It's not Kejo, it's Tijo, it's rapid fire time.
Yeah, ooh, okay. Ooh.
If you were a city, which city would you be and why?
Bombay. Bombay because it's busy and I'm busy. I'm chaotic. Love it. But doesn't mean I'm not Bangalore. It's just that Bangalore is like home. You are alone, it's Bombay. But when you want to go to parents, it's Bangalore. Although my parents are in Nagpur, this is getting confusing. Please carry on.
If you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
I could fly because I'm late all the time. Although I'm worried that if I could fly, then I'll just be lazy somewhere. Because I'm like, I can fly, I can get wherever, and then I'll be like 30 minutes late still. And then superpower God will take the superpower away saying, you walk.
3 things that actually scare you.
Very recently, a friend of mine asked saying that you're in Bombay, you're in this industry, don't you have, I'm sure you have different masks to put on. And it was a very interesting question. I said, oh yeah, there are masks to be put on. So my biggest fear is what if in reality also there is a mask? Like, do I even know my real self or is it just a mask? I'm shit scared of lizards. I actually left my old house because there was a lizard. Oh my God, I recently had a breakdown and my niece, my 6-year-old niece saw it. And I think apparently she went to school and did a story about saying my aunt is so stupid, she gets scared of chipkali. Third, I'm very scared of my parents aging.
Is there something which, you know, like a lyric or a quote that you go back to in your head?
I got my first elder brother to get on awkward. I'm like, you need to give me a testimonial and all bullshit I told him. And then he put this line up and it stays with me, has stayed with me even now. Woe be to those who judge you by your smile, for your smile is just your facade. And I didn't understand it then. And now I'm like, it's so true. It's what I went back to very recently when my friend asked me that, do you have masks? And I was like, oh, I do. And I'm like, oh, who am I really? And then I went back to that quote. I'm like, oh my God, it's true. Yeah.
If you were karaoke song, what karaoke song would you sing?
Koi mil gaya. Apart from Koi mil gaya. Sumera. Ma'am, if I was a karaoke song, what would I be?
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम.
That. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम.
What's one thing that you keep doing that you kind of suck at?
Like putting hammer like that. Oh, keela lagana main lagati hu. So bad. I'm so bad at any handiwork.
What's the most interesting thing that you've read, seen, watched?
I recently watched a play and I don't mind doing this shout out, and I saw this girl called Malika Shah who was performing in the play. That Malika girl was just insane because she shifted from one character to another so seamlessly. She was an old person, she was a young girl, she was a man, she was a child, and I was like, what is she doing? And she was learning so much fun. And her specific joke, and I think I was one of the few who laughed because I loved it. Vidya's character asks her saying that, hey, auntie, don't you work in the CBSE? And she was playing this girl who has this kind of voice because she's a little old. And she was like, no, we don't work in CBSE, we work in the NCRT. And I laughed my ass off because I'm like, that is such a niche joke. Where NCRT like, we aren't CBSE, okay? We tell CBSE what to do. I'm like, oh my god, that's such a great thought. The place is fistful of rupees.
First, make a calculated guess about what your actual screen time is, and then show us what the phone says.
4 hours. I would say 4 hours. Oh my god, it's 5 hours! If my producers want to know why my dialogues are not done.
Someone just screamed from the classroom saying, "Ruk ja, nahi to dharti phat jayegi."
As I'm watching this, I'm really nervous that people from my school will see and be like, "Wait, did we do this to her?" Good!
Karan Johar was my god. I know you guys are all like, it didn't age well.
I forgot I did that.
If you've reached here, you've probably reached the end of this episode. So see you on the next one. And before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.